Today I am off to do a video. I could be on a plane, I could be doing a ferry trip, I could be at the air show, or I could be looking at rail tours, or I could be at the bus garages, or I might be doing some bus trips, or a timetable challenge. So let's find out together in 3, 2 and 1. Let's start. Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel and welcome to Mallow Railway Station. So as you know by the thumbnail of today's video, this is about the Flying Scotsman. So what we're going to be doing today, we should be going to Gretna Green Shopping Centre. Also the railway that we're going to is a Bury to Rawtenstall railway. So yeah, that's down south. So the hotel we're going to is the Holiday Inn in Preston South. So yeah, very excited about this. So as our previous tours that we've done, this is with Lomond Travel. So yeah, I'm very buzzing for this. So yeah, our first calling point should be Gretna Green, because every time I've went down south with them, it's always been Gretna Green first. So yeah, that's what I think it'll be, but if not, then not too bold. But yeah, I'm very excited about this weekend because this is Saturday I'm filming this. This is a Saturday the 13th of June. So let's get into Mallow train station, get the train to Hamilton, and yeah, let's go and get the train. There's our train sat there on platform 4. Welcome to Hamilton, folks. So a Lomond Travel bus has just pulled in here. That's not our bus, this one is 30 minutes early. So it looks as if we're on the Yutong GT12. You can't beat that, can you? One of my favourite coaches as well. Oh. So this is now on the coach. Well, it's a bit of a mystery as well. We don't know if anybody's sitting here as well. It's been a bit of a mix up in the seats, but yeah, still we're on the Yutong GT12 and that's how we look what the coach has got to offer. First of all, I'm 6 foot. Leg room isn't the best, but you can't really complain about that. Phone holder, so I'll be able to watch something. USB socket, get used to that. Nice leather seats and nice leather trim to it as well. So as I said, I don't know if this is actually where I'm going to be sitting, but hopefully. But so it turns out that wasn't my seat. This is where I'm sitting, right up at the back. But either or, it's still completely the same, minus the socket. But I've got a USB, so it's not too bad. I also have a charger point. So yeah, I like the blue light you've got on this. See if the lights are working. Not yet. I think because it's not night time, it doesn't work. Welcome to Gretna Green Shopping Centre. So we've got half an hour here. So it says 11 o'clock, so it's currently now past. So We have Yutong GT12. We've got a Mercedes Turismo, new one, and another Turismo, but that's the older one. So yeah. That's now back in the bus. Let's see where we next go to, and then we'll be off to the hotel. Can't wait for it. Welcome to Windermere. Well, we've got 2 hours here. It's currently nearly 1 o'clock, so it's about 3:15 the bus leaves. So let's see what we can do for 2 hours. They're running a bit. This is where we're going to go for something to eat. Her own.
She took it over. She made it into a restaurant and then it changed.
Oh, very nice. It's refreshing. Nice and cheesy, nice and warm. So that's now 2:30. So I think now we're just going to head back to the bus because there's not really much to do apart from watching boats, and yeah, most of them have left. So yeah, we've just got the Swift, so that's the only one that's in. So I think I'll just head over to the bus, and then we should be leaving about 3:15, and then I think we're stopping somewhere else, and then we're going up to the hotel, or it's just the hotel, I can't remember. But either or, I'm excited to see the steam train tomorrow and everything that's happening. Very excited. Welcome to the hotel. Oh. This is what we're dealing with here. Holiday Inn not Blackpool, Preston South. Getting confused already, yeah? Because he was talking about Blackpool, the driver. So welcome to the hotel room. So do you guys fancy that room tour I was talking about? So first things first, we've got a single bed here and a double bed here. We have 4 pillows but 2 for each side. We also have a socket. We also have a button here for the light here, which I don't see why the light button's here if the light's there, but okay. We also have a seat. We also have a seat there as well. LG telly, a big size table. I also like the floor, but don't get me wrong, it is a bit stained. Right here as well, that's the first thing I noticed when I came in. It's not too bad, it's not much to complain about. Also notice as well, the light was on when I came in. We have a reading light. We also have... oh, that was working a minute ago, but it's not working now. So that's really for that bit here. I like this painting here. We also have hangers, a kettle so you can have teas and coffees with milk, 3 cups, towels. Now for the bathroom, which I don't see why it's called a bathroom because it's only got a shower. But anyway, we have a shower, shampoo with a body wash, and we also have this thing here which you can put your stuff on as well. Also that handrail, sink and towels, hand wash again, toilet, towels and paper towels again. So yeah, overall I really like this hotel. The room's quite clean enough. I mean, don't get me wrong, a couple of stains there, not too bad. We also have the dryer as well. But it's one of those ones you've got to hold it on. So not too bad, eh? But anyway, so I'm just going to chill out for a while. I had to mess about for a good hour trying to pick the right moment to actually do the room tour, because I kept messing up my words, but at least now I've got it a bit. Anyway, we've got an alright view. It's not the best, but it is restricted because you can only go as far as that. I can't go any further, so yeah, not too bad. But anyway, so about half an hour's time or an hour's time we're going to go for something to eat, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do after that. But anyway, let's stop yapping. I feel like that's all I've done today. But so the room is 231. So let's go for dinner and let's see what that's got to offer. Steak pie with tomato soup. Let's go. Mashed potatoes and chips. The steak pie. Really nice. So this is now back in the hotel room. So dinner was nice and warm and it was very nice. So that was a steak pie with chips and chicken nuggets. So they were very warm. I also had a tomato soup, which was nice as well. So yeah, you can't work that. So I think I'm going to go, because it's now 7:45. Just going to chill out for a bit, and then tomorrow we're up bright and early, because I think it's 7:15, 7 o'clock, or 7:45 or something like that. We need to be out, so yeah, because we need to be at the station I think for 9:15, something like that. I can't remember what he said, but aye, so can't wait. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the early start.
The next day.
Good morning, folks. Well, it's now 7 o'clock, time for breakfast, and in 45 minutes time it's time to jump back on that bus down to the train station. So can't wait for it. So breakfast time, see what it's got to offer. Well, that's it now on the bus. I'll see you down at the railway station.
Yeah, it was good.
So this is our carriage, the absolute last one, carriage Jai. Let's go. So welcome to Rothinsdale. So we're going to watch the train couple up, and then we've got another 15 minutes and then we need to jump back on to go back to Bury. But it is very busy for the first train journey as well of the day. And then I think the last train journey is about 5 o'clock, so we're on the first one. But let's go watch this couple up. Oh look, there's an Aldi. Welcome back to Bury, if that's even how I'm saying it right. Oh yes, I've got a good picture now. Well, I've got a couple of good pictures, but the good thing is I've got my thumbnail picture, so I can't stress about that. Welcome to God knows where. So this is a service stop, so we're in Lancaster right now. So we're here for, I think the driver said 20 minutes, half an hour. So we're going to spend a bit of time here. I don't know what that has to do, maybe bus spot and truck spot. I think that's what I'll do. I've had a great weekend, you know. I recommend this if you guys want to go on the Flying Scotsman. The only thing is, if you go and get was it the 850 from yesterday? The 850 would mean you would need to get up at 6 o'clock, so it's not too ideal for the next day, but it's worth it in the end. It was busy at 9 o'clock, that's when we were there, so yeah. But, I'm going to get a picture with this Yutong GT12 with that VDL over there. So yeah, I've enjoyed this journey so far, but we've still got, I think, another 3 hours to go. So cheeseburger from Loch. Let's get a roll. Yeah, it's alright. Let's step aboard the rail replacement bus. So welcome back to Gretna Green. So we've got an hour here, it's now 2 o'clock and we're due to leave about 3 o'clock, so yeah, let's see what we can find. At least we're not in a rush this time for half an hour. But yeah, so we're due back into Hamilton for 4:30, but something tells me we might be there at 15:15. So that's us now back on the coach. Well, I have all this to myself again for the next hour and a half back to Hamilton, then it's the train back to Motherwell. So I'm going to do my outro, I think, in the house, so I can show you what I've got in this bag. So that'll be good. So I think I'm going to sit on this side and then I'll probably duck to that side for the rest of the journey, because you get two good sides. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in Hamilton. This is stopping all the way up at the platform. Not so bad. But got on here.
This is Hamilton Central. This train is for Motherwell. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train. We are now approaching Airballs. Please mind the gap.
Welcome back to Motherwell. A day later. That was a brilliant trip. So now we're going to head back up to the car and then we'll do the outro. So we're going to head up to get the car and then do the outro and the house, and I'll show you what I got today. Oh, it's warm in here. I'll see the house for the outro. So this is now back at the house. So what did you think of that Flying Scotsman experience? Well, I enjoyed every minute of that, but there is a couple of wee things to say. The first thing was the couple of stains on the room, on the floor. I mean, it's not too bad to complain about because there wasn't much. Other thing, not great selection with food, but it was steak pie last night, so you can't really complain. Steak pie is nice. It was nice, warm, and yeah. The breakfast, I felt as if we were rushing that this morning. So breakfast was 7 o'clock. I and we had to get back on the bus for 7:45, so it did feel as if we were rushing a bit. But the Flying Scotsman experience, let's get to that now. So the journey from the hotel to the Flying Scotsman, so that was East Lancashire Railway, that took 40 minutes from the hotel. Other thing, the journey took about 50 minutes on that train, something about 50 minutes to an hour. We got to Rontonstow, I can't remember how you actually say the station, but we went there, got a couple of shots of the train, so yeah, can't complain. And we went as well without somebody as well, so they had to get a taxi or a bus back to the bus, so the train went away without them, so yeah. So make sure if you want to do this journey, make sure you're there on time for the train, because you don't fancy getting a train, you don't fancy missing the train and then you need to get a bus or a taxi. It's not ideal. But I got a couple of things. Let's start off what I got in the railway station. I really like this. Class 60103, that was the train that took us today. And this is a mug that I got. It's really nice detail, and yeah, I can't mind how much it was. And now, so I got 4 models and 2 other things as well. Oh, so we've got a seagull bus, a yellow bus. It looks fairly nice. I like the design of it. It's got a design of a seagull on it, if you can see it. It's just a cover blocking it now. So yeah. The other one was a double-decker vintage bus, red and cream. What's that, white? Cream, yeah, white, cream and red. So yeah, I quite like that one as well. I'm waiting for the deal for these. I got another red vintage bus. It was a red and black one. This one here, but I think I've got one like this, but a different sign. So yeah, it's nice to get a couple of different ones. As well, I got the Shimmerings one. So that's like a coach, I would say. Yeah, it's like a coach. Lovely. So that was £40 at that railway station. 2 other things. I got a badge for the body warmer. I've got nothing on it currently. We have a pin badge, so that'll be going on. And last but not least, we have the L&ER steam train keychain. So that can either go on your zipper for your suitcase, your body warmer, your bag, anything you want, or your keys, so anything like that. So yeah, so that was £4. This was a £5, so yeah. So I can't complain with this weekend. I enjoyed every moment of it, but the complaints, that's the only thing. There wasn't much, but it did feel as if it was a rush. In fact, we bumped into one of my pals that actually was on the other one, and he went and got the 10:45 one from Glasgow yesterday, and he got to Windermere where we were about 1 o'clock-ish, and then he went to the railway station at 5 o'clock that day, and then he wasn't in the hotel for 7 o'clock. That's not too ideal, but somehow we got to do it the next day, which I found it better. It wasn't as much of a rush, but I was still rushing. But I would have liked if we had our breakfast around about 8:30ish, even 8:45, and then go on the bus for 8:30, and then the train, and been there for like 9:30, and the train would leave at 10. Yeah, I'd have preferred that, but either way, still enjoyed the journey. I would give that train journey a 5 out of 10. It isn't long right enough, but yeah. So I enjoyed every minute of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.